What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Don't Forget About Me, the Supernova version, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's talk about the promo cards for Conclave Arcana, of which we actually have 3 so far. This Archmage Yabanias is one that was put in kind of last minute, and is actually quite a fun card to play with. But I'm going to exclude this for now because this is something that you can get in packs. It is pre-minted, but it is something you can get in packs. So what I want to focus on are the promo cards that were part of the pre-sale. So you got Grammel the Hunger and Arcane Skinwalker. And the big thing that jumps out to me is the price on these cards. $14.16 for Grammel the Hunger and $1.07 for Arcane Skinwalker. Now, to just put this into context, and I know there's a lot of Rebellion promo cards out there, but if you take a look at Mantaroth, even at this point, still is at $24-25, right? And then where's our other Grimbardoon Smith? Sitting at just under $5. Now, Grimbardoon Smith used to be a little bit lower when things kind of slowed down, but on the whole, still solid cards. Both of them are very much part of the meta, even in Modern and definitely in Wild too. I mean, they're just solid cards all around. So the question that I have going into this is or was the focus of Bloodlines and Shapeshift just not enough for these specific cards, right? For these promo cards, Grammel the Hunger and Arcane Skinwalker. And the thing is, this is all spurred from some sentiment that I was hearing around that these cards actually right now are underpriced. Now, this is not financial advice. I am not saying that they are underpriced, so please do not get that from me, right? Like, I'm not trying to like hype people into buying these cards. My main thing is, have we seen their full and true utility come through yet? And the simple, easy answer is no. Again, this has nothing to do with price because price is going to be based on, supply and demand. But have we seen the full capability of what they can offer yet? And the answer is no. And this is different than Grimbardoon Smith and Mantaroth, who were quite powerful in the beginning. I mean, Grimbardoon Smith especially. And then through the airdrop cards, through the airdrop cards, through the legendary summoners, we actually got to see a little bit of balancing, especially for Grimbardoon Smith, right? We had Exposed that came in, you had Venka that came out, like all those were cards that came out later as part of the airdrops or legendary summoners that were pretty much like anti Grimbardoon Smith. So we obviously don't have that issue, if you want to call it an issue, or we don't have that benefit this time around for people that went heavy and got these cards. Now, don't get me wrong, I really like playing with Grammel the Hunger. Actually, it's one of my favorite cards just because it has the triple attack, and it's kind of fun to play with several of the legendary summoners from Rebellion. But therein lies the issue that I've been trying to highlight, that what each of them have, the shapeshift ability, it's really not come into it really has not come into its full potential yet. And I do think that once we see the legendary summoners for this set, we'll probably see something that will be beneficial for these cards, right? Because the team, I think, is going to lean heavily into Bloodlines moving forward, right? It's just going to be a part of things, just like tactics are now a part of how the game works and operates. I think Bloodlines are going to be something fascinating. And here's the thing. There's tons of Bloodlines out there. So maybe the upcoming legendary summoners have some kind of bloodline dominion mechanic as well, but it's like a different bloodline, right? Than the ones that we've been used to. Or maybe there's something out there that has, more of these bloodline synergies or whatever the case is, right? I don't know whatever kinds of abilities they can put out there, but this actually would probably even go beyond Conclave Arcana to a certain extent. If we were to do a mini set, or even in the next set, there might be some bloodline mechanics such as, bloodline dominion that would make these cards still increase in value over time, simply because of the fact that they have more synergy to work with, right? In a way that Grimbardoon Smith, like, sure, maybe they can come up with something like a weapons training, right? The way that weapons training added value to non-attack cards. Maybe they do something like that for all different cards, right? And this is what I love about the game, is that they can, by adding all these different nuances and things, they can add value in the future. But for the shapeshift ability, which is what these 2 promo cards are known for, we know that there's probably going to be more focus on Bloodline Dominion, on Bloodlines in general, and that's going to be coming in the next couple of months, right? 4 to 5 months, whenever we get into the legendary airdrops, or legendary summoner airdrops. Or at least that's my guess, right? If I had to guess, I would say that the legendary summoners for Conclave Arcana would have to include both Bloodline Synergy as well as Tactics, right? Because I missed the Tactics. I mean, Tactics are fun. They add so much of a nuance to the game. And it's just we missed that with the Conclave Arcana launch. Granted, the Bloodline Synergies are cool, but being able to manipulate the game in like a half step rather than just submitting your team, having this little half step beforehand to kind of reposition your pieces or whatever it is, like that adds a lot of strategy and value. And so I would love to see that come in as part of the legendary summoners. But that's all I really have for you guys in this video. I want to get your thoughts on it. Again, price is reflective, right, to a certain extent. That's going to show the supply and demand. And actually, let's see the supply real quick. So you can see here that as of now, in terms of total amount of Mantaroths, there's 1,232 versus 2,900 Grammel the Hungers. I mean, that's a lot of Grammels out there. Now, maybe these cards are not maxed out, and you know what, I haven't gone to. I'll save it for a separate video maybe. But if you go through and see the what's that called? The BCX printed, that might be better. But here you can even see a huge difference with Arcane Skinwalker and Grimbardoon Smith. There's only 5,600 cards, right, for Grimbardoon Smith. This includes everything that's combined, whereas there's 28,000 for Arcane Skinwalker. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. But I was trying to mainly focus on the abilities and their utility in the game. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.